Hello, future viewers! Welcome back to our exploration of the castle Shadowgate. Last time we got torn up by a dog. It happens. We're not done seeing what can be done in this lab, though. There's a lot of stuff that has potential, such as that thing. I mean, yes, it's poisonous looking, but you never can tell with these lab concoctions. We better try it out. Delicious. Oh, people are gonna make assumptions about me now. Well, we survived that. I'm actually kinda surprised. As for the rest of the stuff, well, there's another vial with that, light concoction, which we might need if we waste the first one. The rest doesn't seem to have so much potential. But that's still nothing new. Maybe we can pull the handle on that thing. Huh, that's an odd thing to find in a place like this, but I guess Stonegate scientists use all kinds of different things. Seems like that'll be a nice thing to have, though. And that horseshoe above the doorway could also be important, depending on a couple of other things, which I will discuss later. Well, that seems like something that's a key item. Once again, how do we know that thing is acidic just by looking at it? We better try that out. Oh. Okay, I guess it really is, but not good for drinking? That sounds like a challenge. I'm gonna take that challenge, because I don't actually have to deal with the consequences of my actions. Oh, well, and a good thing, apparently. Wow. That acidic water does not play around, I guess. Since just touching it causes the problems, we'll need some hand protection to get the flute. But hey, look at what we got here. Yes, I don't know why it was in a well bucket, but I'm glad it was. It fits like a glove, or I guess. And the game seems to say that this is the right room to use it as well. That tone is from Deja Vu. It's more or less the main background music for the game. Well, and I'd like to express my appreciation that not every key item in this game is meant for use in a different room. It's actually kind of something that could throw a player off to do that every now and then. Because usual procedure is you find an item to use in a different room, and that gives you something to use in yet another room, and so on. You know, the graphics loading may have revealed something that they did not intend to reveal there. We should do something with our torch. It seems important. We're going to set the rug on fire. And yes, we are also actually going to use our torch to light another torch. We have plenty. Well, we finally got the key 4, and that concludes our collection of 4 to 6, and hey, we've got 3 locked doors in front of us. You don't exactly use them in order from left to right, but that's okay. the end result is the same. Now, we don't have time to explore all of this stuff, but I think we can take a look at some of it, at least. Unfortunately, there's no message for looking at the already burnt rug, as far as I know. Oh, that staircase, by the way. It may be important to take a note of those markings there. Just a hunch. And that's rare. Some torches we can't take. How unfortunate. This may have been a function of the speak command, and you could use that to answer the riddle originally, but in this game you have to actually have the item they're describing and present it to the Sphinx. This broom, maybe we can sweep the Sphinx away. Or not. Maybe we can't. If you try to commit violence or give the wrong item to the Sphinx, you get randomly teleported. Which is kinda not great since our torchlight will only last so long, but we still have plenty of time, we'll be okay. Oh! No wonder we didn't hear the troll hit the ground. It survived, and now, worse yet, it's got our spear. Well, that's kind of a bad situation. I don't think we have another spear to deal with it. And we might not win a fight even if we did. Maybe we can run past it. Now that its hands are full, maybe it can't lift up the bridge out from under us. Although, I guess it can still do that. Also, ouch, wow. And that was a wicked spear, too. I gotta say, more than once the troll has proved to actually be fairly smart. Credit where credit is due. Well, clearly we're not going to fight our way past it this time. But we do have another tool that might work. The description mentioned some pretty strong winds, and this spell says, as a shadow of the wind you will be, so hey, you never know. Hooray! We can now get past the troll as many times as we need. Technically, I had the Humana spell the first time I encountered the troll, but for whatever reason it doesn't work the first time. It says the wind dies down suddenly or something. Anyway, the solution to that riddle is of course a mirror, and it wasn't that far away, and it was along the way there, so not too much of a problem. There are several other riddles that the Sphinx can put forward, and they require items such as the broom, the bellows, the horseshoe, that sort of thing. I believe it's randomized. And our reward for getting past it is a couple of new rooms behind it, which have some potentially useful items in there. I believe this is just fluff, although, who knows, it may have been intended to be a puzzle solution at some point. Okay. Made of silver, huh? Silver stuff is usually useful in this game. The spear was silver. We still have a silver arrow, which may be useful. But we're not done yet. That's a really detailed map right there. Maybe it's a magic map. Oh? Well, we can't take the map itself, but thanks to that cue, we can open it and see something behind it. Well, if it's hidden, it's probably gonna be useful. Oh, wow. Way to go. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. Or heroine, I don't know. Well, also, that blade over there looks interesting. In fact, I think some of the clues mention that the blade is important, so we should probably take that. That's an odd description, but okay. Anyway, I mean, sure, we'll save the damsel in distress and all, but first we need this neat-looking blade. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. That was one that really didn't have much of a warning, did it? Because the only way that you know a possible solution is to die to this little trap. But now that we know, we don't have our silver spear anymore. The troll has it. However, we do have that silver arrow. We don't have a bow, but, you know, maybe we can improvise. After all, we do need something silver to destroy the werewolf, and there it is. Okay, well, that's done. Imagine if the hero didn't know about that death before and just, you know, on a whim or just believing that killing the woman was the right idea for whatever reason, they just did that, and it turned out to be the right move by accident. Things are weird. Oh well. And now we're done. By the way, if you miss something and need to go back, you need to answer a second different riddle from the Sphinx, also randomized. I believe it loops eventually. Well, the blade seemed to be an important item, and there's another one that was specifically mentioned by another clue. But before I make a move, these rooms have been pretty dangerous. Also, I ran into a bug. This save menu glitched out for whatever reason and I couldn't get out normally, so I had to redo a couple of things. Oh well. Let's try that again. It works just fine now. Yep, that's another one. In addition to the blade, the platinum horn has also been mentioned by more than one clue, so that seems like a really important one. And this one is also guarded by a dog of some sort. And we're running into a lot of wolf and dog problems, aren't we? Well, maybe we can put out this hellhound with cold steel, shall we? I mean, so far we've only made use of the sword once, and that was on a monster that was already knocked out, but maybe someday we'll use the sword in a fight against something that's awake and prevail. Or not. Maybe this'll just happen. It was worth a try. If you've looked at my inventory, you probably already have a solution figured out, but we'll confirm it next time. Later, everybody.